Hello everybody and welcome back to the J72 Gaming Channel. My name is Jacob, you can just call me Jay here. Today we're back in Path of Titans to check out yet another new dinosaur. However, I wanted to start off the episode by kind of mentioning something I noticed with this game. So I logged in, right, I've got every single type of dinosaur created here. And so I went down to the bottom and I was like, all right, time to hit new character and make the new Triceratops that they've got. Well, unfortunately, we have a character limit reached, which is really unfortunate. I really hope that, yeah, see, Speedy Boy is even kind of annoyed at it too. I really hope that they go forward and make it so that the character limit equals the amount of dinosaurs that are in the game, right? That kind of makes sense to me, at least. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to delete someone. Now, I might come back and remake Tank here as a Ceratosaurus, but we have not yet played him. We haven't played Kentrel Carl either, or Big Bird, but I am very interested in these guys. And the fact is, we're basically gonna remake Tank, I think, actually, as the new Eotriceratops. Yeah, he agrees. I'm gonna take that as an agreement. So we're gonna go ahead and delete Tank here. Of course, not that big a deal since I've never logged into him. We're gonna go ahead and find the new big trike. Let's find it. There it is. Look at that. Tank just got an upgrade. In fact, you know what? We're just gonna name it Tank, and it was Tank the whole time. All right, let me customize him a bit. All right, so we've got our big boy Tank back in action. I went with kind of like a bright white color scheme as far as what I could do with the default skin here. So let's go ahead and create Tank once again. He lives once again. Let's see, where is he? There he is. It's actually in the same spot he was. Look at that. That's interesting. It's like he was never gone. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into this thing. I have heard from people already playing this dinosaur that it's fairly OP. It's very large, which is pretty cool. I'm a big fan of large Triceratops, and people are saying it can take on like Sarcos and Sucos and stuff that generally is pretty OP in this game. It's saying that this thing is just like, it's a tank, right? It just can't die. It's got a lot of HP, which is fairly cool. So, like usual with all my Path of Titans episodes, we're going to take a look at this dinosaur overall. We'll probably try to get a few quests done. I might try to actually get a new skin today. The home system has also released, so I can take a look. Actually, let's do that right now. Take a look at the map here. And, oh, I thought they added 2 more homes. They said they had in their update blog or their the patch notes, but maybe I have to find them because right now these 2 that you can see here indicated by the blue triangle cave icon, those are the 2 that were released yesterday, and I checked both those out in my last video if you're interested in going and seeing kind of more in-depth information about the home cave. But yeah, they said that there were 2 more and I don't see them, so maybe I have to uncover the map again. I had it fully uncovered, but when my computer decided to blow up and I had to re-get a new hard drive, I lost all the data for that, so that was fun. Anyway, let's go ahead and get a sweet vista view here. Let's go ahead and test out the vocal calls for this trike here. Nice. That was a good roar, I'm not gonna lie. It was nice and long. All right, let's see what the friendly is. Pretty short, but just like, hey. All right, I hope this one's good because an angry trike is a pretty cool thing to see. Okay. Oh, there's the roar. Okay, I was gonna say, like, not as cool as a big roar could be, but yeah, nice to see. Like, you know, if I was up against a you know, I don't know what would fight me, maybe a Spinosaurus or whatever. You just kind of look at it and you're like, hey man, I've got horns. You know, stay back. Rah, stay back. All right, cool. Let's see, we got a few more here to check out. This is the hey, what's up? It's actually an alarm call, but I like it. It's the what's up call. All right, and then we have kind of just a little grunt, yeah, which sounds good. And then social sake, getting loose. A little bit longer than some of the other ones. Okay, and then what is this? This actually looks like a new icon to me. Okay, it's like looking around, kind of keeping an eye out. That's pretty cool. If you've got a bunch of them hanging out, you can be like, I got it. Taking a look out. All right, cool. Some good calls. The model also looks very, very good. Now, as far as my knowledge and relationship with this specific type of Triceratops. I didn't really actually know about it. I'm not the biggest a knowledgeable person on dinosaurs. I know pretty much like the mainstream dinosaurs, right? Like the ones everyone knows about, Triceratops and Brontosaurus and T-Rex and all that. Now, this past year I have learned a lot since starting this channel here and doing a lot of dinosaur content. So I have learned a lot, but I've never really heard of I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing it right, the Eotriceratops or Eotriceratops. I'm not sure. It's one of those two. Let me know down in the comments which one it actually is. But yeah, more or less, it just looks like the generic Triceratops that we know and love from, you know, Jurassic Park and other movies and stuff like that. You can't see that I actually picked the defensive variant here in this game. In this game, they've got 3 models, right? They've got the balanced one, the speedy one, the armored one. So I went with the armored one, which is why his horns are facing forward. I mean, I named him Tank, right? Like, he's got to be a tank. His whole point is to not die and be able to kind of withstand any fight. Okay, well, since I am kind of down here at World's Edge Fall, way in the southwest, very, very cool location of the map, actually, like right behind me. It's honestly one of the coolest, most picturesque location in the entire map. I'm gonna spend some time just kind of doing some quests, kind of hanging out. We're gonna pick up some flowers here, and I'm gonna try to get some points today and kind of just take it easy. I'll kind of break the 4th wall here. It's pretty late at night and I'm just kind of relaxed and kind of chilled, and I'm kind of down to just, you know, do one of these, turn off the HUD and just kind of hang out with the new dinosaur, right? Big fan of Triceratops, as you guys know, or you may not know actually, but I'm a huge fan of sauropods, and I've been actively waiting for sauropods to come to the game simply so I can just kind of hang out and, you know, be the lumbering giant and not worry about any predators really messing with me, because it's way too much of a risk for them to hunt me. So that's kind of the vibe that this Eotriceratops, I'm just gonna call it trike from now on, what this trike has in the game. It's, you know, it's the big beefy tank. So people might be trying to fight me just today because like this is brand new and fully released, and people are like, oh, there's one, let's test the combat, which is totally fine. But I think over time it's going to evolve into being the dinosaur that is really untouchable, or rather it's very hard to touch this, and it's really not worth your time to hunt it unless you're like in a pack or a really adept hunter. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of meander on. I'm gonna get some quests done. I'm gonna basically, I think, slowly work my way to Spine Lizard Lagoon, because like every episode, I like to try to get into some combat. Usually goes pretty well. I don't think I've ever really gotten a kill in on camera in this game, and I've talked about that pretty extensively in my episode with the Camptosaurus. So if you're interested in my full thoughts on that, I would recommend going to check out that episode specifically. But in a nutshell, combat in this game is a little frustrating for me as a player simply because of the speed of the dinosaurs. At any moment, the prey can run when they want to, and so the only time you really die is when you just stick it out as the prey, just to be like, can I kill the predator? You know what I mean? And the predator only really gets a kill if their prey does that, right? So it's very rare to actually hunt down someone and get a successful kill if they're trying to survive. It's really easy just to get away. So yeah, so for this, you know, today I'm gonna kind of throw myself in combat, and it might be the same situation where I can't get anybody to fight me, or on the opposite, I will get ganged up by a bunch of people, and we'll see what we can do, you know, in that moment. But yeah, generally speaking, today's kind of majority is just going to be me hanging out, me chilling, me enjoying the finer, slower pace of the large, lumbering herbivore. And this moment right here, it's pretty much what I'm talking about. Sometimes you just gotta chill out, take a step back, and just vibe out with your dinosaur. You know what I mean? Here's a quick, gorgeous looking shot I've got of eating some berries here. The eating animation isn't really anything super different than what we've seen. But yeah, going to the vibe of the last clip I just did. This is pretty relaxing, you know? Pretty chill. It's been a while since I've really just kind of hung out in Path of Titans. The game for me overall isn't as immersive as the Isle is, but that's not to say that it isn't immersive. And yeah, it's just kind of relaxing sometimes to take a chill and just kind of take a step back. You guys have to understand that as a content creator, a lot of the times when I play Path of Titans and the Isle, it's different than I would normally play it on my own, right? So on my own, sometimes I'll just spend 2 or 3 hours just kind of, you know, doing what you're seeing right now, just kind of walking slowly, just kind of being immersed, just kind of relaxing and not really focused on having a lot happen, right? But when I'm making videos for you guys, it's important to understand that as content creators, we need to kind of throw ourselves into positions to get good stuff to watch, right? The alternative is I spend like 8 hours and then give you guys the clip of the cool things that do happen naturally, which is another route for sure. But it's, you know, sometimes you don't always have that time, so you kind of sit down, you're like, all right, let me go throw myself into combat or go to the major location so I can end up seeing other players, right? That's why you see me go to Corpse Cove very often. You see me go into Spine Lizard Lagoon. It's so I just have interactions with other players and other dinosaurs for you guys to kind of visually see something different. But yeah, it is important to understand that that's not necessarily always reflective of the entire game, and a lot of this game and a lot of the Isle too is really just kind of quiet times with you and your dinosaur. Nobody around. You're just kind of, you know, maintaining your hunger and your water bar. And in this game, you're kind of passively doing quests, right? Like I could be going around gathering the lychee berries as well, which I could kind of do. I've got a side map on my second monitor that shows me where all the resources are. And there does seem to be a few north of me, so maybe I'll just pivot up this way and go get some of those. But yeah, my point is, guys, it's two sides of a coin, right, with dinosaur survival games. You could be very, very active and constantly running around and trying to get into fights and predate prey and, you know, do that side of the game. And then there's this side where you turn off the HUD and you're just a dinosaur kind of slowly making your way north to eat some berries, drink some water at the next watering hole, and in this game, collect some lychee berries so you can get coins to make your skins different. You know, totally natural stuff that you do in the wild. It's all totally normal. All right, found some lychee berries. Go over here in Half Heart Canyon. However, I don't know why it still says the Mire, which is the location north of me. This place had a name before, and it was Half Heart Canyon, and now it doesn't. Not sure why, but it is a pretty cool little canyon pass. And what's good about this place, it's got a ton of lychee berries nearby. I was also kind of thinking while I was walking through here about the idea, and let me know if you guys who play a lot of Path Titans would be okay with this, but I was thinking about the idea that slower dinosaurs should have a bigger payout for quests. And the main reason about that is the very last time I quested was on Speedy Boy, the Strithiomymus, and I was running around and just cranking out quests. It was fairly easy to get about 500 points in about 45 minutes, maybe an hour. And you know, I could zip around from zone to zone and use the interactive map that I have again on my second monitor to kind of be like, where are the lychees, right? Where are the acorns or the Amanita mushrooms and stuff like that, so I could zip around. I could do that on this guy, but it would be at a much slower pace, right? Like for me to go from here down to, you know, over to Spine Lizard Lagoon or whatever, which is over here, it's gonna take me probably, with sprinting and sitting, like moving as fast as possible, probably like 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. Speedy Boy would get there in 3. Like, no lie, they're so much faster. There's also moments like this, like, check it out. I see I see lychees across the way there for me to pick up. Speedy Boy's just gonna jump over this. I can't do that as this guy, so I gotta, like, look for the way around, if there even is a way around, because it might be kind of like an island. So, like, I can't jump, right? I can't get over there as the big trike here. So, yeah, there's different things, and I'm wondering if maybe the larger dinosaurs, you know, collect 50 lychees should give maybe 100 points, and then for the Strength Your Mind it should give like 25, maybe 50, you know, to kind of balance out the gameplay and the reward system. Now, the home cave system that I was checking out in the last episode, one of my biggest complaints with it was the insane price that they put on pretty much everything. Like just a little fern was 30 coins, and you know, like I'm probably gonna get, actually I did get 30 coins from collecting those flowers earlier. So while the quest wasn't super hard, I don't necessarily think one quest should equal one fern in your home. You know what I mean? Like, make the ferns, I don't know, minimum 10. So like you do one quest, you get 3 ferns, because the ferns are the cheapest thing in the home system. Other things are like 700 points and stuff like that. So, you know, it's an idea, and maybe I'll bring it up in the feedback section on the Path of Titans Discord to kind of change up the questing system for everybody, or for specific dinosaurs, and makes the large ones who have to work arguably harder to get these quests done, give them more of a reward. You know what I mean? Like, I would love 100 coins for this, but I'm most likely gonna get 30, so it is what it is right now. But just an idea. Let me know what you guys think on that. On that though, let's see how many points we get for this. There's our last 5, and we do get 50. All right. And now it is to find the green goalie haven. Oh, which is the way I don't want to go. Okay, well, I'm gonna take this opportunity, guys. Let's go ahead and sit here. I'm gonna log out. Let's go take a look at the skins for this guy. While I won't be able to fully unlock one and kind of get one, because again, it takes a long time and a lot of effort, I will be able to show you guys the options that we have here for the trike. Okay, so we're here in the skin system, in the skin editor, and I do wish that it was daytime so that we can kind of see the colors pop a little bit, but hey, it is what it is. Kind of got the dull, foggy gray that Path of Titans is well known for. So here's the default skin, right? I made mine kind of white, but this is what it starts with. This one here is going to be the jungle skin, excuse me, which is pretty sweet, honestly. Yeah, Tank agrees. Nice. Then we've got the skull. Oh, that's pretty intimidating. That's pretty badass. Not gonna lie, that's really cool. Very interesting. And then you got the volcanic one. Ooh, with like green on the crest there. These are some good skins. These are not bad at all. Raspberry. Okay, a little bit pulled back, not as flashy. Good to see that is there. We've got bold, and my, is that a bold skin? What are some of the options that we can make that blue? Let's see. Is that color 5 here? Okay, so it keeps its kind of bluish tints, but very cool. Bold indeed. Then we've got the charcoal. Okay. Yeah, charcoal's not bad either. I like the red in the crest. That's pretty cool, in the hood there. And then what's next? We've got capped, which is kind of all over the place, if I'm honest. A little messy, but you know, maybe that's what you're going for. What else we got? We got sunburst. Ooh, sunburst is nice too. I don't care so much for the body, but that head, look at that. That's intimidating. That's pretty cool. I like that one a lot, actually. Then we've got the albino, yep, the melanistic, yep, and then is this the backer skin, yep, which is not gold. Interesting. Can you make them gold? No, that's the eyeball. Can you make? Interesting. Almost all the backer skins have been really golden. Oh, okay, there we go. There's a little bit of the gold. Okay, so it still has the gold going. You just kind of gotta unlock it or whatever. Okay, interesting. So those are the options there. I think if I was to get one easily, it would be skull. This just screams tank for me. But again, 5,300 coins. I've been playing for about an hour, maybe a little bit less, 45 minutes, and I've done 2 quests so far, and I got 100. Yes, I agree, Tank. It is way too much. So yeah, you know, it's a little hit or miss with the questing system. I part of me is like, man, I wish that it was easier to unlock skins so that you could enjoy more of the dinosaurs and kind of get a flavorful experience with all of them, especially if you're also spending these coins on the home system, right? You're kind of being pulled in 2 directions. But the other side of me is a long-term MMO fan. I've played a lot of World of Warcraft, a lot of Elder Scrolls Online, a lot of Guild Wars 2, like you name it, I've tried it and I've played it for quite a while. And in those games, I highly appreciate the rewards of time sinks, right? So, you know, it's a hit and miss. The side of me is kind of like, well, maybe it's kind of cool that the skins cost a lot of money because it's notoriety. If you've played this game for a long time, like it's trying to be an MMO, you know, and you've done a lot of the quests and you've got that skull skin when it's fully unlocked and you've got it looking like you want it to, you know, players are going to see you and they're going to be like, wow, that guy has spent a long time with that dinosaur. He has mained that dinosaur. And in that light, I understand and I get it. I guess a lot of my frustration with the skin system being so expensive, again, goes down to me being a content creator for this game and kind of wanting things a little bit faster while editing. So that side of me is a little bit biased, I will admit. But I do understand both sides of the spectrum, so I can understand both arguments for or against. And yeah, it's just kind of an interesting conversation, right? I'm sure it's very difficult. I'm sure they're thinking about it all the time as the developers on kind of, you know, where to fall on that side of the fence. So let me know in the comments what you want. Would you like the skins to be a little bit cheaper? Would you like to get more money or more coins? I think they're actually called marks. More marks for being rewarded for getting quests done. And let me know again, what do you think about kind of changing it up for the bigger dinosaurs and the slower dinosaurs? You know, it's an interesting take. I'm curious on what you guys think. Also, long-time viewers know what's coming up here. Let me clear the old vocal box here. This guy ain't gonna win any rewards and or awards, and he's definitely no speedy boy. But just like every episode, we have to test the speed or the lack of speed. He's actually not, I mean, he's not that bad. For his size and weight, he's faster than like the Spino and such, so all right. All right, guys, well, now comes the part of the video where I need to go just gather some distance, get over to Spine Lizard Lagoon, try to find some people, and see what happens with the rest of this episode. Like I harped on earlier, we may not be able to get into a fight that is fair, but we will kind of head on over there and see if we can mess with the herd. Maybe I'll even try chatting in global chat. Usually I have it off entirely for the episode just because I don't know what people are going to say, right? I don't want that ending up on my video. But maybe I'll kind of get in chat and just be like, hey, does anyone want a 1v1? It's a new dinosaur. Let's just test it. Fight to the death. There's no growth system. We're not losing anything. If anything, you just lose time traveling back to Spine Lizard Lagoon, which is punishment for losing. So yeah, maybe I'll try that, and maybe we'll get like a fair one-on-one against another herbivore if I can't get a carnivore to fight. So yep, I am here now over at, what is this, Traveler's Basin, I think it was called. Yeah, so I'm gonna head on over. Oh, and there's a server restart. I was wondering if we were gonna get one of those. Every episode I get a server restart. But yeah, I'm gonna go head on over to Spine Lizard Lagoon and show you guys some other dinosaurs. Let's get there. All right, check it out, guys. I think it is true that I needed to find and uncover on the map the home cave. We actually have a home cave very, very close to us, right in front of us. So I'd want to kind of hop in here really shortly just to kind of check out the abilities that we have for this dinosaur. And maybe we'll quickly kind of check in with the home caves to see if they changed anything since last episode. Hey, look who I found. Another trike going into the home cave. Interesting. Glad it was somebody more or less peaceful. Last time I played this and tested home caves, I had a grief for waiting outside the cave to kill people on loading out, which is very frustrating and kind of a game-breaking thing going on. Okay, well, here we are in the home cave. Let's very quickly just kind of look at the customization options. I'm not going to go through it too long if it's the same and identical, which it does look like it is, so that's unfortunate. Have they still made it so you have to purchase? They have not changed that. Okay, I really hope that they changed the fact that I don't think you should purchase sockets for your home. I think that's a little excessive. I think you just need to buy the room, and then that room should be able to slot where you go, because it essentially doubles the price on rooms, which I'm not a big fan of. Okay, well, let's go ahead and kind of pop a squat here. just to be able to check the abilities of this guy. So let's see what we have here. Looks like we have 2 head slots, which is awesome, and we have 3 abilities to choose from. So right now we have the headbutt. A quick headbutt attack can be used while running, but there is also a medium damage bite and sharpened horns. Ooh, sharpen your horns on the ground, increasing damage output for 60 seconds. Yo, that's cool. Gives you like a buff. How much does that cost? 1,200. Again, a lot, but cool. I really like that. There's no senses. There is a front limb. A heavy stomp with front feet. Must be standing still to use. Ooh, okay. Metabolism options are... So we have herbivore. Also, guys, I know my mouse is a little offset. It's just something OBS does with Path of Titan, so I apologize for that. But yeah, we have herbivore currently selected. We could also get forager, which eats flowers, nuts, roots, and fruit, which is a faster food drain. And then fat reserve, eat berries and fruit, decreases hunger and thirst depletion rate, but increases maximum food and water amount. Decrease stamina, there we go. Decreases your maximum stamina and stamina recovery rate. Oof. That's actually kind of a lot. It is cheap though, so you can survive easier, but you're going to be way less useful in a fight, and traveling is going to be much slower. It's already pretty slow, to be honest. All right, let's see with the hide. Hide just standard, okay. Legs has no ability, back limb has no ability, tail has just the tail slam, and voice is just voice. What's this first one anyway? Doesn't say. Okay. Well, very cool. I personally am a huge fan of that sharpened horns tactic. That's really interesting. So you see some enemies coming at you, and it probably will look similar to this, where you go down, you shake your head, you sharpen your horns, and then enemies need to beware you for another 60 seconds at least. Very, very cool. All right, well, that's cool to see that the abilities are a little bit varied and unique on this guy. I'm gonna go ahead and continue my journey now over to Spine Lizard Lagoon. We're pretty close. I did see in chat that there was a lot of people hanging out at Grassland Lake, but unfortunately I'm big and slow, and that would genuinely take me about half an hour to like 45 minutes to get there, because this guy has almost no stamina. Which is fine. I think if you're a big bulky tank of an herbivore, you don't really need stamina. You just have to have patience when playing it. Otherwise you should be playing a Struthiomimus. Let's be real. All right. We have entered Spined Lizard Lagoon. We're kind of on the southern end of it, but it's fairly large, as you can see. So I'm gonna keep my eye open for some people. Looks like collect 40 death cap is the group quest here, or the area quest, I should say. So maybe we'll start kind of working on that. I also kind of had a thought in my head that, maybe this is an episode where we don't get into combat. Maybe it's an episode where the whole point of it is just to kind of chill, right? Just to reflect on that discussion we had earlier about, taking the HUD off and just kind of hanging out with your dinosaurs. It is really half this game. Some would argue probably more than half. Spending your time just kind of slowly walking back and forth between quest zones and picking up stuff and hanging out and just generally vibing. So yeah, maybe I'll just hang out with some herbies and make some friends today, and we won't mess with combat, but we'll roll with the punches as it goes. We'll see what happens. No promises either way. Oh look, we found another trike player hanging out over here where all the food is. There should be 2 berry bushes over here, which is why I came, but I don't actually see the other one, so maybe we'll just kind of join in with this guy. What up? What's going on? Maybe I'll actually open global here. See if he's friendly. Just doing the thing. What was he eating? Did he completely eat that whole bush? He was definitely over here doing something. Maybe he was actually just collecting quest items or something. Maybe he was getting that death cap. Not sure. Does seem that a lot of people are playing the trike here today, which makes sense. It's just released, so everyone's like, ooh, new dino, gotta give it a shot. Ooh, here's a Metri who's being aggressive. Get out of here. Is he actually gonna? He is. Okay, well, shoot. Okay. I guess this is happening. I was wondering if somebody was going to be aggressive. Buddy. I guess we'll find out if he actually fights us or if he's just kind of poking us. Might just be poking us and realizing that I know how to alt turn, which makes it pretty impossible for him to get behind me, right? Even if he does, I got my tail. He's coming in. Not a good idea, my man. I am a tank. Cannot hurt me. Give him a little roar here. Beware. All right, well, we'll see if he keeps attacking us. He might give up. I mean, that's the glory of playing an herbivore, right? You just stand your ground. You're like, I don't think so, my man. I do not think so. See, it looked like he gave up. Solid little interaction there. We'll go over here, but I'm gonna keep my head on a swivel here. Make sure he doesn't do anything funny. We are approaching Spiny Lizard Lagoon proper. I couldn't find any good berries behind me. I was actually looking for some, so I think there's a lot of, like I said, a lot of those players who are playing the trike right now are eating and taking away all the berry bushes, so that is unfortunate. Hopefully we can find some food up north. There's like one berry bush in the center that everybody eats, so probably not, to be real. That's okay. The episode's gonna end for me very shortly once we get to Spiny Lizard Lagoon. Kind of hang out, kind of look what's going on. At least we stood our ground, so there's your very first look at defending yourself as a trike. Metries, they give up. Can't really do too much. Now, a pack of Metries would be very different. Very different, because they could get the venom on me or the poison. I forget which one they have, but yeah, they can really just kind of drain your HP over time, or maybe it's stamina. I don't know. I forget. But they've got one of those abilities, and they might actually have to spec into it, right? They might have to unlock it, like I have to unlock the sharpened horns and stuff. Ooh, is that another? That sounded like another trike to me. Let's give. Yes, I'm here. Friends. Oh, we might have found the herd. All right. What's going on, guys? What was that? Oh, there's a Strithiomymus. Oh, who's getting attacked by a Metry here? Is it the same guy? Ooh, the Metry's bleeding. What up, guys? Oh, man, it is foggy. Give these guys a friendly call. What's up, herd? How you doing? What's going on? Oh, there's a lot of players playing the trek right now. Hard to see because it's so foggy. There's a guy over there, a guy here, there's two guys over there. Wow, got at least 5 people here. We're all pissed off because that Metry too. We're like, all right, get out of here. Attacking our Strithiomymus buddy. All right, well, I'm gonna hang out with these guys for a little bit just to kind of see what goes on. Maybe I'll actually open up global chat here. Although hard to see, I don't know if you talk when you say something. So it looks like all the people talking are the people that were kind of over in Grassland Lake. And look at this, one of them died. Oh, speaking of Metry packs, look what we have here. Interesting. Maybe we go for it, guys. Defend the corpse. I don't know if there's any rules. I mean, it's an official server, so I actually know there isn't. Get out of here. Get out of here. Is that other one gonna come from my rear? Come on, fight me. I'm ready. I'm ready. More or less. I think, like, what? I should only have to get, like, ooh, 1 hit. Was that a hit or was he just crying? Hard to tell sometimes in this game, to be honest. I don't know if they will fight me. They've got my... Oh, hello, Struthi. You coming to help? Alright. I would love to have a fight with you guys, but honestly, if I was them, they're probably like, nah. The power of the herbivore, though, slowly walking through, can kind of do whatever they want. There it is. There it is. Here's the fight. I wonder how much my tail slap's doing. You guys are always telling me to do the tail slap. Oh! Oh! The 2-shot! Wow. I didn't expect 2. Come on, buddy. What, you want some food? Oh man, wow, I was expecting like 3-shot, but I mean, kind of makes sense, to be honest, that you would 2-shot someone. All right, well, for all of you who wanted me to finally get a kill on camera, there it is. Got it. I'll leave that guy alone. I killed his friend. I don't need to kill them both. All right, well, people were saying that these things are fairly OP, so that kind of makes sense, although I don't think a Metri should be able to take him down. It would take probably a few Metris to kind of really come at me and really mess me up. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be, I think, a good enough take at the trike here, the Eotriceratops. Triceratops, I know. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about all the topics today, about, you know, how half the game or more is kind of just about bam, hitting that L button and kind of relaxing and chilling. Let me know some of your opinions on the coins. I really like that idea that I had where the herbivores that are slower, and carnivores too, the bigger, slower dinosaurs might actually get more marks as they're going along doing their quest or whatever. Feel free to leave your input on the this guy's still kind of looking at me. He's like, did he go AFK? Is he? I'm not AFK, my bad. I'm just doing an outro. But yeah, let me know your takes on the home system. I'm interested to start a discussion down in the comments below about that. And yeah, and your overall take on our new big beefy boy tank here. Final thing, let me know which dinosaur I should play next. I keep wanting to play either Big Bird, the Dinosaurus, or the Kentrocarl, right? We've got the Kentrosaurus to play, but they keep coming out with new dinosaurs and new features for me to test and play for you guys before doing those. So we're getting there. We're getting really close, but we've got about 3 more dinosaurs, or maybe just 2. I might not do the Strythio, or not, what's it called, the I'm horrible with dinosaurs' name. You guys know this. The other type of Triceratops that was in the Strikera something. Anyway, this outro's going on for too long, guys. I hope you had a good episode and enjoyed watching. Feel free to check out any of my other dinosaur episodes. I've checked out every single one of these creatures in this game. But until next time, guys, from me and our new boy Tank, that's Triceratops for have a good day. Peace out.